And a warm welcome. Our venue for this game is the Emirates Stadium in North London. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Arsenal, and they take on Brighton.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
You know, it's always a tantalising prospect watching Martin Odegaard close up. Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, clever little 1-2s, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
Here are the starters for Arsenal.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And the team selected for Brighton and Hove Albion.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield, because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
Potentially one to savour. Arsenal get this game underway. Martinelli. Can he convert? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Taken short. And no joy as far as the cross was concerned. Martinelli. Xhaka with it. Precise ball movement. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Martinelli. Moving the ball effectively. Well, just couldn't play that decisive ball. Able to get a body in the way. And Lacazette. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Martin Odegaard. Alert defending. Trossard. Excellent defending. Lacazette. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Lacazette! Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Joel Feldman. There to take it away. Lacazette. Martinelli. An encouraging Arsenal move. Martinelli. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. Throw into Arsenal coming up. Lacazette. Just cutting off the supply. And the keeper in position to grab hold of it. And giving it away. Martin Ødegaard. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Gabriel Martinelli. Tremendous ball played through. Take it away. Still passing it around with authority. But just like that, possession changes hands. Pascal Gross. In the right place to cut out the pass. White. Lokonga.
Can the owner of the blue car please return to the vehicle? Your lights are on.
Well, they couldn't keep possession. Space on the flank. The cross is on. And waiting here is Danny Welbeck. Well, a harmless effort when all is said and done. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Lacazette. Might be able to produce from this position. Martinelli. Chance maybe. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Well, nicely cut out. And the emphasis is on creativity. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
And Lacazette this time! Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. Not rewarded on this occasion, though.
Welbeck. Trossard. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Far from a good pass. Trossard. Welbeck in the middle. Defended well. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Xhaka with it. Running room in the wide position. Lacazette. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. But the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. An encouraging Arsenal move. Very comfortable when in possession. Lokonga. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Could be a chance to break here. Trossard. Now a decent position. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did.
Well, the stats tell you everything. The chances have been few and far between, and they haven't tested the goalkeeper anywhere near enough. If they want to get something from this game, they're going to have to improve in the final third.
A fine use of the ball. Cedric. It's with Ødegaard. Lacazette here. Must be able to close down the shot. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Trossard. A real opening now. And the ball is loose. It's got to be. Well, it was a brilliant break, but no goal as a result.
Well, forget the finish and just admire the way they counter-attacked there. They did it with such pace and quality.
Lokonga. Here's Cedric. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Martinelli. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. The referee might well have been tempted to book him for that. Resisted the temptation. Well, that's not how they rehearsed it on the training ground.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what was going through his mind there. That was a poor decision to shoot from that distance.
Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. So on the cusp of the half-time interval, it's Arsenal holding the edge here. Stuart, time for your assessment of what you've seen from them.
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Welbeck. And snuffing out the danger. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Welbeck. Will he finish? And how about that for a save? And over it comes. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Gabriel Martinelli. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Potentially one to savour. Arsenal get this game underway. And the emphasis is on creativity. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook. And Lacazette this time! Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box.
Lacazette. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. And the ball is loose. It's got to be. Well, it was a brilliant break, but no goal as a result.
Well, forget the finish and just admire the way they can.
Well, that's not how they rehearsed it on the training ground.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what was going through his mind there. That was a poor decision to shoot from that.
Welbeck. Will he finish? Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Martin Ødegaard. It's a high-level tackle. Brilliant. Lacazette. And promising stuff from Arsenal. Losing possession here. Mwepu. Dangerous looking through ball. Vos. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Pressing high to win the ball. Bissouma. Mopé. Poor pass. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Not the pass he had in mind. Arsenal's free kick here. And taking it away. Mopé. Enoch Mwepu. Trossard. Real chance. And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. And played the pass well. Cedric. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Lovely first touch. That wasn't easy. Effective challenge. In with a chance. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Substitution
time it is here.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka, to be replaced by number 19, Nicolas Pepe.
Who can they pick out? Cuts it back. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Well, he's won the ball. So a half an hour remaining. Well, borderline offside, but correct. Cedric. Albert Sambi Lokonga. Oh, terrific pass. And fired against the crossbar. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Well, danger here as he runs at them, but really sticking to their task defensively. Intelligent threaded pass here. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
Brighton and Hove.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well read to win possession back. Wonderfully weighted pass. And a no-nonsense clearance. Pressing high to win the ball. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. An incisive pass. Mopé. That's well blocked. That's a routine take.
Well, just listen to these Arsenal fans. They're certainly driving their team forward here.
Lokonga. Now Lacazette. Well, the pass not finding its target. 20 minutes to go. Lacazette. Good-looking sequence. Now Lacazette. And given away.
Well, it's been difficult for Brighton to get too much of the ball so far, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
Substitution time it is. This looks promising. Mopé. On to Gross. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Albert Sambi Lokonga. Losing possession. Oh, lovely ball. Went in strongly, decisively. Crossed into the penalty area. Just made sure nothing came of that. Really good high press. Bissouma. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. And a substitution in the offing. They have to show a commitment to attack, Arsenal. in these trying circumstances. Lacazette, chances on. Late drama here, level once more. Incredible scenes.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? He's protecting it effectively. And space for the cross. Gonna struggle to get it away properly. Well, nothing untoward happened. Nicolas Pepe. It's with Ødegaard. Lacazette. Granit Xhaka. Gabriel Martinelli. There could be trouble here. He's already been cautioned. Well, the referee might have been tempted to reach for his pocket, but wasn't.
Well, it's a foul, but not a bad one. A warning is just about the right decision.
A fine goalkeeper in action.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's great goalkeeping at a very important time.
Now, how about the short corner? A corner right on the back of the last one. So the corner played into the box. Not quite spot on with that one. Lacazette here. Just possessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. Well read. A real opening now. And reading it absolutely superbly. Mopé. Bissouma. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Can they forge ahead? Still alive. Well, they can bring it out now.
Well, the Arsenal fans are driving their team forward here. Just listen to this noise. They can sense a winner coming.
Danger here as he runs at them. And players waiting in the centre. And very deftly cut out. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. He's in with a chance. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Lacazette. Far from a good pass. On the attack. Is there to be... Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And the ball is moving again, 3-2.
Number 9, Neil Maupay.
And did well to keep hold of it while waiting for the support to arrive. The final whistle, and the Gunners go down. They've lost this game, no points picked up. What did you think of it?
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
And I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game, Stuart.
Well, he was the best player on the pitch today. His movement, skill and work rate were excellent. And, of course, what a time to come up with a goal.
Lacazette.